Diabetes doesn't have to discriminate, but when it comes to men's health, there's a side of the story that often gets overlooked. Today, I'm going to talk about what we don't discuss enough in diabetes education, the unique challenges men face who live with diabetes. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm happy to have the opportunity to discuss men's health today on this channel. Statistically, men are actually more likely to develop type 2 diabetes, and when they do, they often experience complications earlier, and it could even be more severe. Beyond the numbers, there's something deeper. That's the silence beyond the numbers. Most diabetes education settings usually focuses on food, insulin, blood sugar, oral medications, and blood sugar levels, but not enough on men's health as a whole. So what are we neglecting in our diabetes education for men? So the first one is testosterone and hormonal health. Men who live with diabetes are actually more likely to have lower testosterone levels. This actually affects their mood, energy, muscle mass, and even the control of their overall blood sugar levels. Yet, how often is testosterone even mentioned during your diabetes routine visits? That's a very valid question. Secondly, sexual health and erectile dysfunction. This is actually the most sensitive but most common issues that never gets discussed. Erectile dysfunction actually affects more than half of men living with diabetes, and at some point, often the first sign of nerve or blood vessel damage. We must actually normalize talking about it because early management can make a real difference. Thirdly, mental health. This is very important as well. Depression and anxiety are underdiagnosed in men living with diabetes. Many men actually struggle silently and try to stay strong instead of seeking help. I think it's a man thing. But ignoring this emotional load of diabetes only makes control harder. Fourthly, men are also prone to heart disease, especially if they also smoke, live with high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol levels. Lifestyle support and cardiac screening should be at the front and center and not optional. Culturally, expectations teach men, oh, you need to tough it out. But diabetes management is not about toughness at all. It's about consistency, self-awareness, and community support. By not speaking openly, many men miss out on early interventions that could actually save their lives. So now, I, I think it is time to redesign diabetes education to include men's health. This means talking about hormone balance, sexual health, emotional well-being, physical fitness and strength, relationships and masculinity in the context of chronic illness. When we empower men to actually understand all aspects of diabetes management and not just focusing on blood sugar control readings, health outcomes, confidence, quality of life will actually be improved. So if you're a man living with diabetes or you actually support someone who is, please, you need to speak up, ask that hard question. Your health isn't just blood sugar, blood sugar, blood sugar. It's about you as a person, your whole person. And if you are a healthcare professional, start advocating for diabetes education that includes men's health, mental health, physical health, sexual health. Let's make men's health a priority too in diabetes care and not just an afterthought. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real conversation about life with diabetes. Let's come together and break the silence. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.